Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Wadash, for giving me the spirit and power to make this lesson. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach the truth and rule well. Wabarakatam unto the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 on down to the men, women, and children that believe. This is Brother Gabar. I'm back with another lesson, okay? And it's kind of a continuation, in a sense, of my last lesson, all right, about 2024. All right, but I made a mention in that when you pull up Psalms chapter, is it 118? Psalms chapter 46, in verse 46 and verse 1, it says, Yahweh is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. All right, and it was a different precept, but this is basically the same. So Yahweh is your refuge, and going into that word refuge, the similar word was ark. And what does a refuge do? A refuge, the definition is a condition of being safe or sheltered from pursuit, danger, or trouble. And we know danger and trouble is coming on all sides, so we're going to need strength and protection and safety from it. But that's only going to come through Yahweh Bahashem Shai, right? All right, and going into that ark, in this mindset that I want to install in you, is that you have to have your mind on Yahweh Bahashem Shai, all right, for peace and for sanity and for stability, right? And for safety. Because if you don't, you're going to have a lot of tribulation in your mind, and you're going to be caught up in a tribulation in the world because you're not walking by faith, you're walking by sight. So you're going to make a carnal decision because you're in a carnal situation. You're not looking at it spiritually, right? So let's grab a few precepts. This is John chapter 16 and verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. So in Yahweh Shai, that's where our peace is. The scripture even goes as far to say that our lives are hid with Hamashiach, with Yahweh Shai. So our peace needs to be in Yahweh Shai. It doesn't need to be in your job, trying to make a certain amount of money. It doesn't need to be in no woman. It doesn't need to be in yourself. It don't need to be on anything, because these things on earth are corrupt and they do pass away. Let's grab that right quick and we'll get back. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. It says, don't store up treasures here on earth where moths eat them and rust destroys them, and where thieves break in and steal. Yes, so these things eventually fade away. So you don't need your mindset here on earth. You need your mindset up there on Yahweh Bahashem Shai in his plan. And that's going to give you stability, because his plan isn't, oh, everything gonna get better and this and that. No, his plan is, I'm going to protect you from these things that are happening on earth, because they're going to get worse. And they're going to speed up more and more as we get closer to the visitation of Yahweh Shai. That's the Lord's plan, all right? And to increase you, as long as you fear him and believe more and more, he's going to increase you more and more, right? So it says, verse 20, store up treasures in heaven where moths and rust cannot destroy and thieves do not break in and steal. Verse 21 is the point. Wherever your treasure is, the desires of your heart will be also. So if your treasures and stuff is here on earth, and that's where the desires of your heart is, well, these things are passing away. So you're going to start to bug out with them as they go, and you're going to go with them because you're going to continue to try to hold on to them. You see? But if your desires is on the heavenly things and the kingdom of heaven and Yahweh Shai returning, right, then you're going to have all the stability in the world, because those things aren't going to fade away. And Yahweh Bahashem Shai is a strong power that can sustain you and protect you. He's the one bringing this tribulation. All the hell that's on earth, all the curses on us and everything, that was all brought from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And the scripture says that he's omnipotent. And it also says as his mercy is how much wrath he has also. Or roughly paraphrasing, I'll just grab it. Let me just grab it. I believe it's in the Apocrypha. Sirach 16 and 12. Let's get this in a GNT. It says, Sirach chapter 16 and verse 12 in the GNT. His scrutiny, all right, and this word scrutiny, just to get the definition for better understanding, just on Google definition, it says critical observation or examination. It says inspect. It's like my phone is going slow. It's not. There we go. All right. So it says the similar words for scrutiny is check, probe, investigate, search, right? And to just give you the full understanding of that word, or in the not in the GNT, in the KJV, Sirach 16 and 12 will say, and his mercy is great. So we'll read this, then we'll read that. It's like my phone going so slow. It says Sirach 16:12. And as his mercy is great, so is his correction also. He judgeth a man according to his works. Yeah, so you're gonna be judged according to what you've done in your body. All right. But the point is, and his mercy is great, so is his correction also. So just as powerful as the Lord is on the right hand side, he is just as powerful on the left. Right? Now let's go read this in the GNT. It says, his scrutiny is as severe as his mercy is abundant. Now that's cold. His scrutiny is as severe as his mercy is abundant. So it's unlimited. It's unlimited. And we know that the Lord mercy endures forever and forever. All right. So the Lord wrath, all right, is going to be on people until that mercy comes. Right. And he is just as powerful, all right, in his wrath as in his mercy. Right? It says he will judge people according to their deeds. Verse 13 in the GNT. A sinner won't escape with plunder, and the endurance of the godly will never fail. Yeah. So eventually the hope of the godly, which is a new world and this place to be destroyed, that's eventually going to happen because it's according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. That's what make them godly, because they're tapped into that will, all right, his will. All right. But no sinner is going to escape with plunder. Now going into this word plunder, just the definition, it says steal, it says pillage. And that's what Esau Edom has done to the world. All right. He stole, he pillaged everything. It says loot, rob, raid, sack, right? Rape, lay waste, devastate. Yeah. And that's what Esau Edom has done. So no sinner, not even you, Esau, nobody on earth, it says no sinner won't, a sinner won't escape with plunder. Yeah. So the Lord is eventually going to get you. He might have you grab it and think you got it and this and that, but then he gonna turn around. You gonna turn around, and he gonna get you, man. All right. But going back to the point, it say right here, Matthew chapter 6 in the NOT, and verse 21. It say, wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart will be also. Yeah. So we need to make our treasure more and more. We need to make it Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, right? Because this place is not going to give you anything but sorrow, but tribulation. Now jumping back to John chapter 16 and verse 33, it says, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. So where is your mind? Are you drowning? Are you drowning? Are you depressed? Where's your mind at? What are you focusing on? Are you focused on the situation that you're in, the sight around you? Or are you in the ark and you have peace? You have rest in there in Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai is straight up. He's real. He's telling you straight up, look, this is what's gonna happen. This is what you're gonna have to suffer. This is how it's gonna go down. The world is telling you it's gonna get better, this and that and that, and it's not. It won't. It can't. It ain't gonna be no slack to this place. Okay? So where is your mind? Are you drowning? Or are you floating? And if you're floating, you must be in Yahweh Bashim Shah, in the ark. That's the only ship. That's the only salvation. Yahweh Shai. It reads on, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Oh, Slakia, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So yeah, Yahweh Shai, he's already won. He got the new body. He's already up there. We have to follow in his footsteps. We haven't won, right? We got to follow in the footsteps. And really, you could go as far to say that we have in Yahweh Shai, because it's predestinated that glory is going to be to the Slakia, to the elect. All right. Let's grab another precept. Matthew chapter 16 and verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Yeah, so if you're trying to save your life over here on this side, it's going to slip out your hands and you're going to start to lose it more and more. And since your life here is your treasures, then you're going to start to lose your mind more and more. You're going to start to drown. You're going to start to sink, right? It says, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Exactly. So if you already like, fuck it, I'm done with this, I serve Yahweh Bashim Shai, you know, now we got, you got somewhere you stay, you got a home, you got a car, you got a job, you might have a family, you might have a woman, whatever, so you got stuff, in the world or whatever, but you're not tied to it, on that level. You're not abusing it. You see? You're not being so, what's the word? You're not so, basically, in that affair of it, because you're a soldier and you can't be caught up in those affairs of your life, as the scripture said. So it says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. So if this is your treasure, you're going to seek to save it, and then you're going to end up losing your life. And then you're going to start going crazy, right? Because everything hitting the wall, shit is hitting the fan. It says, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Yeah, so for the sake of Yahweh Bashim Shai, right, for the fear of the Lord, all right, you don't take that MOTB, you don't take that C-HIP, you don't take that Charagma, you don't take that Neuralink, right? You don't, then you're going to save your life for Yahweh Shai. You're going to save your life in the kingdom. All right, you're going to take part in that. You're going to go up. The dead is going to go up first, and then the ones that are living will be called up. Okay? So that's basically it. I just wanted to touch on that. All right, because either you're in the ark or you're in the flood. And if you're in the flood, that means you're drowning. All kind of tribulation, all kind of hell breaking loose. Gas high, food high, not getting paid more at the job, struggling to pay certain things, whatever, right? So you got to let this place go. This cannot be your treasure, because if it is, then you're going to drown along with it. The only ones that are going to survive is the ones that have made Yahweh Bashim Shai their refuge, their ark, which is by what? Psalms, I believe, chapter 91, right? Because you have made the Lord your habitation. Let's just grab that and we'll end it off. Perfect. Psalms 91 and verse 9, it says, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. And that word refuge says ark in the similar words when you click on it, okay? So let's read this again and we'll continue. Psalms 91 and 9, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my ark, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, right? Because you're in the ark, you're in the safe place, you're in that refuge. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Exactly. So if you don't want these plagues of Egypt to come near you, you need to fear Yahweh Bashim Shai. You need to be in that ark. Okay? And that's basically it. That's the point. All right. Lord's will, this is edifying. I want to give all praise and honor And glory unto Yahweh Bahashim Al Shai for giving me the spirit and power to make this lesson. Until next time, Kam Yasharallah. Shalom.